channel. In this video, I will continue with my series of planets as Darakaraka, and I have already told in my another video what is Darakaraka. Darakaraka is used in Jaimini astrology, and it is the planet that has the lowest degree in your birth chart, in your birth horoscope. So I have already completed Venus as Darakaraka, and today I will take Mercury, Venus friend as Darakaraka. So let's see what is it. But before we start, please subscribe my channel and support me. So guys, first of all, let's understand what is Mercury, what it signifies basically. Because whatever will be the characteristics of Mercury, that will be your spouse characteristics, and that will totally influence your marriage. Because your marriage, the bonding between you and your spouse will totally depend upon the planet and the dignity in which the planet is sitting basically. So Mercury is the planet of communication in general sense, hobbies, fun. Mercury represents childishness. Mercury also represents childishness. So Mercury rules Gemini sign, and Gemini sign is very childish sign, and so as Mercury is a very childish planet, and Mercury wants to enjoy his life to the fullest. If we take Gemini basically of Mercury, Gemini side of Mercury, then Mercury is complete a child, and Mercury wants to enjoy his life. At the same time, Mercury is highly intellectual. Mercury also rules all kind of media and communication technologies. Social media, everything is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is also talkative. Mercury likes to speak, and when Mercury starts speaking, then surely you are not going to find an end to it. So that is Mercury. And now all these qualities of Mercury are coming in your spouse. So first of all, you and your spouse will be very good friends. It's also possible that your spouse is from your friend circle, and you marry your best friend. It's possible like that. But your relationship will be very friendly. As Venus is representing romantic love in the relationships, Mercury is representing that friendship in relationship. So you and your spouse will be best friend, and this is very good thing. Actually, if your spouse is your best friend, you can share everything with your spouse, and then you don't need someone else. So it's very good indeed. But the thing is that it also depends upon what is the placement of Mercury in your chart. Okay, if Mercury is afflicted by Rahu or Ketu or Saturn, although Saturn is a friend, but if Saturn is aspecting Mercury or Mars, especially if it's afflicted by Mars or Ketu, then seriously it will really bring many problems in your relationship, because Mars and Mercury are enemies. And then your spouse and you can have an amicable relationship, but that doesn't mean for everyone. We also have to check what Mars represents in your chart. Is it well placed or not? So we have to take all these things. If Mars is basically conjunct or aspecting or something, then communication of our spouse could be very aggressive one, or he won't think before saying something, or his words can hurt you, or he will speak a lot and you won't like to hear, or will scold you. Something like that is possible. If Venus is conjunct, then it will make your relationship very friendly, romantic, and a beautiful relationship. If Venus is not representing your 6th house, okay. So these are the things that we have to see. And it can also make your spouse very talented, extremely talented, if Mercury and Venus are there. If Rahu is there, then your spouse can become extremely clever and can also do something, can also like hide from you. He will be very clever to hide things from you, or can also, if other Ryukas are present in the chart, can also cheat you in some way. I'm not saying like can have some love affair, but he will tell you the things in a way that you will trust him or her. So if Rahu is there, but still we have to check the degrees, signs and nakshatras as well to see. And if moon is conjunct there, moon is basically enemy of Mercury. So if moon is conjunct or aspecting, then there can be emotional imbalance or emotional instability between you and your spouse. If Saturn is there, then your spouse communication will be very intellectual. He will be very wise, serious, and will not like to communicate unnecessarily. So, before deciding what results Mercury will give as Darakaraka, it's important to see what is the dignity of Mercury in your chart. And if it's not afflicted, if it's not ruling the 6th house or is in the nakshatra of the 6th, 8th or 12th house, then it will not create a problem and the relationship between you and your spouse will be amazing. If it's well placed, then it's very amazing relationship. You and your spouse will be best friend. So we have to check overall dignity of Mercury in your chart. But still it's a good place, good to be having Mercury in as Darakaraka. So guys, thank you for watching. I will be back with my other video as Saturn as Darakaraka. So stay tuned, don't forget to subscribe. Bye bye.